And try not to volunteer any information. Just let me see. Once I start hearing your voice, let me see what I get. Hi, Jenny. How you doing? Thank
Good,
you
how are
for all
you?
your amazing gifts. Appreciate
Oh,
that. Okay, so I'm getting two souls. And I'm not sure which one I want to bring in first.
okay.
Um, oh, Harry, I'm Punjabi, Hardeep. Oh, well, welcome in, Sasariyakal, and have a Devinder cousin. You know anybody named Hardeep? Do you? No, doesn't know you. Not related. Everybody, he says everybody has a cousin Devinder. Okay, thank you. And Sasariyakal. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So, Jenny, so is there a female gone for you, Jenny?
Yes.
And is that your mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she's coming in first, and I wasn't gonna let her come in first.
Really?
But she says, "What?
Yep.
What?" And the nerve. I like her energy. Okay, and then is that a male that she's bringing in with her?
Yes. Not sure which one yet until you.
Okay, but is that like a father figure?
uh, yeah,
Why are they saying dad?
my birth father.
Okay, so a biological dad
Correct.
and your biological mom,
Yes.
but they weren't together.
Right. Right. Later
Okay,
on. Hmm.
okay, but they're in the spirit world together.
Yes.
Coming in, going, you're not going to let him go first. Okay, does she have a laugh like mine, like a cackle?
Yes. The cackle. Yeah.
Yeah, because her and I think would get along just fine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and you're Jenny. So is there another J name?
My daughter. My daughter.
Okay. J. If I can hear another, so is she a J U or something? J.
Sure.
J. I can hear the another just sound. So if this is your mother, she's going to be talking about her granddaughter.
Yep. My daughter.
J.
You want me to tell you or no?
Nah, don't take the fun out of what I do.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me just see if she can give it to me. But she's not a J A, is she?
No.
J. 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 Oh, oh, we achieved another goal, you guys. That's amazing. Okay, so what do we need now? Okay, anyway, you guys did amazing. Thank you so much for all you guys' help. Okay, so she, again, I'm hearing a J.
Or jaw.
So
It's
is
her
that a
accent.
J U?
Uh.
J. J.
Oh, jaw.
J. Well, what accent is that? What is it?
German.
Eh?
Yeah. Jawohl. German. Yes.
Oh, was ist los?
That could be Deutsch. Okay, yeah.
She's the, okay. J- but she's not a
Oh,
Joe, is she?
drawer.
Jordan? Jo-
Yes.
Jordan? No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Your mother is trying to say, so is she German? Is she like an OL or AL name?
I'm sorry, who? Oh, my daughter.
Well, your mother. Who's the German lady?
Oh, my
Who's
mom. It could be
she's not
taken differently because it's not American the way it's spelled. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Okay, hold on. And my what is my dog doing? Okay.
You
Well,
can
if
ask.
she's trying to talk to Jordan or trying to say that she's watching over, remember I was saying earlier, was ist los?
Yes.
I'm saying that for a reason.
Okay.
So if your mother is German,
Uh huh.
is she like an H name?
That's her middle name.
She's not a Helga or something, or Olga.
No, the H is her middle
Helen?
name.
Helen?
Helene. Yeah,
Helene?
that's the middle name of her. Uh huh.
Okay, hold on. And then who's the D?
My brother.
Okay, well, she's not going to say your name's Jenny, so I know your
Oh, she call
name.
me that. She don't call me that.
Mm. And she never called you Jenny,
No, my real name.
but you're not a Janet or something.
No.
Okay, I don't know what she's saying then. Because I don't, when I see your name on the screen, then I try to get away from that.
Jenny's
But
short
if,
for another name.
okay, well, we'll see if she gives it to
Yeah,
me. But
I'll
she's
get it.
trying to also talk about the D name.
Yeah, my
So
brother.
I don't know if is that a DA name?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so is he like a Danny or a David or something?
Daniel.
Daniel? Okay, I should have stayed with Danny. Okay, Daniel. And is there three of yous?
Yep.
Okay, but there's not another D name or anything.
There is another D name that was that you could say that was like a daughter, but not. You know what I
Is
mean?
that a DO name?
De.
D, D,
De.
Diane?
Den.
Denise?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a nice name. Denise. Okay. It's because it sounds like Dunnigan.
Uh-huh.
So then when I hear it, I have to sometimes I'm guessing because I can hear the DEN or the DAN or DON,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
I'm thinking, well, who is she talking about? She's talking about people who would be important to her that would probably be children, or
Right.
she would consider people that she looked after or cared for.
Right.
Now, who's the R name?
R.
Yeah,
Oh,
why is
oh, sorry. My birth father.
Rose or Rosita?
My birth father.
Robert? Who's the RO?
R.
R.
Oh.
Sounds like Ra.
Ri-
Ricardo? Rick?
Rich.
Okay, well, don't you're saying the name. Richie? What is it?
You want to tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
Richard.
Richard? Okay. So sometimes when it gets later in the night, if and he's the one that's the biological dad.
Correct.
Okay, so Richard and your mother, something Helen,
Uh-huh.
are trying to say hello to you. They're talking about your daughter Jordan, your brother Daniel, and Denise. Now,
Okay.
is there something to do with cancer?
Yes.
And is somebody a nurse?
Both of,
PSW or
both of
RPN?
my kids are studying for it.
Jordan is?
Uh-huh. And my other kid too.
Oh, okay, because they're proud of the nurses or they're acknowledging the nurses.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're acknowledging what they're going through. But did somebody look after your mother when she was sick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that you?
Yes.
Because she's making me feel that you acted like a nurse.
And my children too. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay, so ghostly chats await. What's Al? What is that? Devinder, are you watching that? Watch people soliciting on here too. I'm not sure if that's what Al is doing, but they gather information about you and then that's how you get scammed, people. So be careful of that, okay? Okay, my moderators are looking after that. Oh, super. Thanks, moderators. Okay, so your mother, if she went through a cancer, that she's trying to thank you for whatever you did for her. Because it
Uh-huh.
looks like you looked after her.
Yes.
Um, and then, um, is there a P name? Patricia, Pat, huh,
Uh,
huh,
yeah, Pat and Paul,
huh. Who is that?
my neighbors for 20 years.
Did they pass away?
Paul did.
Is his wife still alive?
Yes.
He thinks you can get a message to her.
Oh gosh. I talk to him every day.
Wow. Okay. Well, he thinks. Now, did he die suddenly?
Yes.
So is this a heart attack or something?
Yeah, he was in his car and just gone. Slept. He was driving.
Oh my goodness. I wonder, because I've been getting people telling me they've been in cars all night, and I could not for the life of me figure out who was in their car and they passed away.
Yeah,
So if you guys have been on with me all night, I keep
I
saying, who's
have
the one
been. I
that's
was
sitting in the
thinking
car that died?
someone else with the, carbon monoxide, I
Well,
said,
me too. That's what I thought
well, I
because they
was
kept
thinking, but
saying,
I
well, I
didn't put
died
this
in the car.
together. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I didn't put this
But now
together.
he's given me a pain in my chest.
Yeah, yes, yep,
And now he's actually giving me his name, Paul. Pa.
yeah.
I didn't hear Paul. I heard Pa.
Well, Paul, that's how, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Pat's his wife. Uh-huh.
so is Pat his wife?
Yes, the
Okay, because I
Christian
heard
Pat.
the Pat. And what's his name?
Paul.
So it's Pat and Paul.
Right.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, yeah, he thinks you can get a message to his wife telling her that she's okay, he's safe, but he did have a heart attack. He was in a car.
Yeah, with that minute, I heard a friend. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. I'll definitely tell her.
Yeah, and what is June?
June.
Yeah, birthday, anniversary, passing. Remember, we're
Uh,
talking to your mother, something, Helen. We're talking about your dad, Richard.
my birth father's death was in June.
Okay. And did he die tragically?
Um, well, it's
Okay,
at
was this like this wasn't another cancer though, was it?
yes, it was.
Oh, okay. And did it go fast?
I'm not sure because he never went to the doctor, so I think he had it for a while.
Oh, but when he told people about it, it
Yes.
went fast.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm also getting a very strong B name. Ugh. Remember, I was asking who Robert or Bob was?
Uh, I a guy, uh, um, like an uncle to me was his name is Robert, but we called him Bob, Uncle Bob.
But whose side am I on? Is this dad's?
It would not related. It would have been the previous relationship my mom had with the guy that in the garage, family side, the guy that died.
Say again.
The guy that
Somebody
unalived.
was in a garage.
Uh-huh, the one that, not Robert and Bob, related to that family.
Okay, let's go back here. Who? So when somebody was telling me they died in a garage,
Oh,
there
that's someone.
is.
That is someone else with a different name, but Robert, nicknamed Bob,
Yeah,
his daughter. It's his daughter that died. In her, his. I'm sorry, his wife's dad was the one that unalived in the garage. So Robert slash Bob, his name,
yep.
his wife's dad unalived in the garage, which was my mom's ex.
Your mom's. Oh, this gets complicated.
I
Okay,
mean, if you're saying
so
Bob or Robert, that's the only thing I could. Yeah,
so something Helen is talking about somebody that she's the one that's been talking about somebody who died in a garage in a car. So was
yeah,
that the asphyxiation type thing,
yes,
the
yes,
carbon monoxide type
yep,
thing?
yep.
Okay, so I was right, and I just kept thinking, "Oh my God, nobody's taking it."
Yeah,
So
with the
that's
I
that's
get it,
a
but I didn't get the Robert being his wife's dad. Dad. That was the one. You know what I mean? I didn't.
yeah. So when I can get you, finally, when I get you on here, then they'll start putting the things together so that we can find out who that was. Because
Yeah,
everything, I always tell people, from everything that I say, from the minute I sit my butt in this chair, has to be coming from spirit or I quit. There's no sense
right.
me coming on here if I'm going to be wrong all the time. So
Yeah,
that's why I had to wait for the end in order to get you the Robert, your Richard, your mom, uh, Pat and Paul and everybody, because they're all coming in together. They've all had tragic passings. Somebody's trying to get a message to their family. The person that died in that car is now safe with somebody on the other side. So I don't know if we've said his name yet. So the
yeah,
one that
Paul.
died in the car,
Paul.
that's Paul?
That was driving,
Okay, but somebody died of carbon monoxide, right?
which was Robert slash Bob, his name.
Yeah.
wife's dad,
And what was his name?
Clifford.
Oh, Clifford. I don't think I heard a Clifford. Okay, because sometimes I'll hear a cuss sound, but I
He
don't know
was
if I
a he
did.
was a Cliff in your
Okay,
husband.
I don't even think I even heard that. But he was trying to tell me his story.
Oh.
So now they're all coming in because they believe that you can get that message. Now, who's the S name or sa, like the soft C? Yeah, it is busy. It gets
What, is it
really
a woman
busy.
saying that?
Your mom?
Yeah, is she saying
It
that?
could, yeah, she could be saying that. Yeah, because she's the one that first came in. So she's the real friendly one that keeps telling everybody to come on in. Come on in. Deborah can hear you.
Do you want me to tell you her name because it's
Is
what you
it
were.
is it
It's
Sophie or Susan or something like that?
Lisa and it's Ursula.
Oh, that's a one of the top German names is
Would
Ursula.
never,
Okay.
yeah, Ursula. Hmm.
Olga and Ursula. Okay. Okay, so Ursula Helen.
Helene. Uh-huh.
Helene? Okay. All right. And what were we talking about? I lost all train of thought.
Yeah. I'm surprised she hasn't brought up my other daughter yet. My mom. You were talking about my mom.
Yeah, and then she's talking about Jordan. She's bringing through Paul or Pat. She's talking about the person who died in the car, and something to do with Robert. And she's making me feel she's over there with Richard, even though they probably weren't together. These are your biological family. She's got a really good personality. She's trying to make me laugh as she's coming in because she wants to let you know that she's okay. And she's got a laugh like mine, and I've got like a cackle laugh. Like when I get
Yeah.
right down and laughing, you don't want to be around when I start
Right,
laughing.
right. Is
Okay.
Richard talking? Is Richard saying anything?
Well, who's the drinker?
Alive or dead?
I don't know. They're talking about somebody who drinks or drinks a lot, could have an issue.
This is
So
my
could be
mom.
somebody crossed over.
This would be my stepdad, who I consider my dad. He's a recovering alcoholic.
So is that Richard?
No, my stepdad, who is I consider my dad since I've been 7.
Oh, okay. Is he still alive or is he
Yeah,
gone?
he's still alive. He
Okay.
was
Well,
married to my
and
mom.
you said he was recovering.
Like
He's fixing himself.
no, he's like however many years sober. He used to drink. I grew up with him.
Okay.
Hmm.
So they're giving him check marks then. They're telling him that they're proud of what he's accomplishing.
Okay, but he's doing other bad stuff. So okay,
Uh,
okay.
well, he should be accomplishing something. He
Yeah.
should be getting past this. They're talking either about addiction or
Yes,
something to do with somebody who's got a drinking issue.
I would.
So he's supposed to get through this. In this lifetime, he should be getting through this.
Okay.
And if he's not, then he may have to come back and do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So remember, this is like a learning ground down here. So your mom is probably trying to tell me all these people that are connected to you. She loves you. She wants to thank you for everything you did for her when she was sick. She's very proud of her grandchildren. If they're becoming nurses, she can see what they're doing. She could be talking either about a headstone or something to do with a plaque. Do you understand why she'd be saying that? So
Yeah.
was she cremated or something?
Yeah, she's cremated.
Okay. And do you have something of hers? Like, are you wearing something?
Like I have like a sweater. Yes, a sweater of hers.
Okay, it's usually a top or a jacket that they talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And is there something to do with like her ashes being in a necklace or something? Hi,
Uh,
Gibbler Bee.
well, my brother has that, but not me.
Okay, well, she could be acknowledging the one that's got like something ashes in something like. Did I say a necklace or something?
I have her ashes.
Yeah. Okay, but did you give some to your brother?
Uh-huh.
So she's thanking you for doing that. Somebody's got something in a necklace, or somebody's done
My brother.
something in her memory. So she wants to acknowledge that. There's also something to do with a plaque.
Yeah.
So did you do something on a tree, a bench? What is that?
No, it's when she was in hospice. in the apartment we rented by her doctor's area office. I bought like this little chalkboard thing that you put in a wooden slat thing, like a slit, and I wrote
How come
every
I've heard
day.
that before?
Yeah,
I've heard
did
this
you?
before.
I know. I did you read for me before last week? I don't.
Yes, because you used to put the date on it, so she would know
Yeah,
what the
I
date
thought you
is.
read for me. Yeah, that's. And I used to also hang the cards in the room from the people. But yeah, I used to put the date on. Yeah,
Yes, she thanking you for the
I
plaque
remember
again.
it with you. Okay.
Okay, well, she's thanking you for doing that. That's a memory for her.
Oh.
And she wants to thank you for doing that. And if it was near a window or something, sometimes when they
Yes, it
show
was
me
in the
windows,
windowsill.
yeah, if it's something to do with the window, sometimes they like that's when they like to talk about birds and stuff like that. So if you can relate to some sort of bird, then she could be trying to say that, or feathers. So there
I
could be a
decorated
lot of
the room
things.
with these sticky like birds, butterflies. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
yeah, that's what she's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, it's because she's making me feel that you got to talk about the birds and the feathers and all the signs. Remember, I was talking about signs. What are the top signs? Butterflies, blue jays, cardinals, and hummingbirds.
Yep.
Butterflies, dragonflies, ladybugs. Those are the big top bugs. So
Yeah.
if she's trying to get me to say those things, she's trying to acknowledge what you did for her.
Okay.
Your mom is sending you a lot of love. She's trying to tell you she's not alone. She's got people on the other side. She's a busy lady.
I know she's always with me.
Yeah.
I do have
So
one question. If there's
sure.
a bigger grandpa person out there.
There probably is. It's just that I'm not hearing them.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't hear everybody. And if I've only got a few minutes with you, your mother is going to be the one that's going to step forward.
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah, but I'm not saying your grandfather's not there. And also you have to understand too, if Pat or Paul is crossed over, your mom's
Oh.
going to let them come in. Now you could come on subscriber night and maybe grandpa's going to come in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul
So
we were like family. We used to have like fire pits at my house, or they would go to my parents' house. She lived down the street from me on the same road. So we all got together at holidays. So they were like family. You know what I mean? That's why he
uh
would be with my mom. That's very special. I
where
had
does
to
the addiction come in? Why do they keep saying that over and over again? Other than the fact that we were talking about like an uncle or something or a stepdad.
um well, one my sister, but she's not talking about that. She's talking about my dad. He was couldn't deal with her, she went very
Okay.
fast, 3 months. And he was taking her meds and stuff, and I would find the pills on the floor,
Okay.
and
Yeah. So she could be trying to tell me too that you had a hard time.
yeah, I've been told she knows how stressful. He kept her from me. He kept 9 days of her end of life from me because he knew I was onto him and I was going to tell people
Okay.
because that's how I
Yeah.
am. And so he had
He
all of a
he
sudden he
doesn't,
realized
you
that I
know
was
that he doesn't blame you, Chantel. He's just telling me what you went through. It could be his way of saying, I'm sorry I put you through that.
mom's way, her way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So thank you again, Chantel, for all your
Yeah.
support. I appreciate you so much. So
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for joining me. I
Thank you,
wish you all the
Deborah.
best. Okay, hun. You
Take
take
care.
care.
Bye,
Okay.
Benny.
Bye bye. Bye,
Bye.
Benny. She's saying bye, Benny. Okay, bye.
Thank
Okay, good night. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys have been the best. Thank you for helping me with my gift goal. Okay,
Hi.
so hi. Who have I got here?
My name's Rhiannon.
Rhiannon?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you, Rhiannon. Now,
Meet you.
is there a Michael?
His name is Michael, yes.
Okay, and why does he keep talking about a garage, a
It was
car,
a
and
garage
choking?
basement and he hung. So,
Okay. Yeah, he's going like this. So I'm not, no, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on TikTok. So when I
right,
do that,
same.
that's my word for unaliving myself. Okay. And but why is he talking about a car or the garage? Because you just said basement.
Yeah, it was a basement. Well, it was a basement slash garage type thing. It was like a two-story. thing, and down below was like the garage slash basement area.
Okay, and can you relate to the D name?
His dad was David.
David, okay. And is David still here?
Yes.
Did he find him?
Yes.
Okay, because he's saying, I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, I can't hear you very well. You've got your TV going, I think.
Oh,
So it's
sorry.
hard. Yeah, that's okay. I know somebody's probably watching. So, and then what was the other thing that they were saying? So this wasn't around Christmas time, though, was it?
It was around the holiday, yeah.
Yeah, because he's saying, I'm sorry, Dad. And it has something to do with either a holiday, the holidays,
Mm-hmm.
or December.
Yes.
And there seems to be, I don't know if he's trying to say an M.
Michelle was
Okay, and that's another Michael, by the way. So, because I'm from
right.
Canada, and Michael here is either Michael or Michelle.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes if I'm reading somebody here in Canada, I don't know, are you from Canada?
No,
No.
I'm in
Okay. So
California.
if oh, okay, super. So if I'm reading somebody in Canada, I would probably say who's Michael or who's Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Interesting.
because those are two. That's Michelle is Michael in French. So if Michelle is who's Michelle to Michael though?
Stepmom.
A stepmom. And who's the A name?
The A would be, I think, little brother.
Andy or Ann? Ann?
Yes,
Ann?
Andy.
Andy? Okay. So this is his way of trying to come in to try to tell you that he's and okay. And since we were talking about all this stuff about, ghosts and people not passing over and demons,
Right,
let me tell you something. When people unlive themselves, they get to go home.
right.
It's not a free ticket home. You're not supposed to do that. You have to
Yeah,
have a life review. You're slapped on the wrist. You don't get to pass and all that kind of stuff. But it's not a ticket to hell. It's not you don't get stuck for all eternity sitting on a street corner somewhere.
right.
We all have guides, teachers, and angels that come in and take us out of the physical body and bring us home. So
Gotcha.
nobody is stuck. You don't need to light a candle for these people or these
Right,
souls. That's all a
right,
bunch of new age garbage.
right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it drives me nuts, like, and
It
people keep
does.
saying, well, he's stuck. Somebody told me he was stuck and he can't cross over. Well, what was his guides and teachers on vacation or something? They just
I'm right
left
with
him.
you, girl.
Like, it's just so
Yeah.
stupid. Like, come on, people, think for yourselves. Yeah. So So Michael is trying to tell you that I'm okay. I'm safe.
Okay.
I'm on the other side. I'm okay. I was going through a lot in this lifetime. I got to check some boxes on. I'm probably going to have to repeat a few things that I didn't do right, but I'm perfectly fine.
Awesome. I'll pass that on.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Thank
thank
you
you
so
for
much.
taking that for me. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you
All
for
right.
having me, honey.
You're welcome.
All
Okay.
right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Okay. So where's Cassidy? Let's see if that's who it is. Hi, Cassidy. Is it Catherine? No, you're Catherine.
I'm Kathleen.
Well, look at this is what I started writing and then I stopped. Kath, but I didn't know what else to write.
So usually I'm called Kathy or Kathleen. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then who? And the lady is the Norman or the Nora connected to you?
Oh, no, I don't know any Nora or Norman.
Okay, so this might not be for you then.
No.
Um, okay, so why'd you bring her on? Why'd you bring her on for? Okay, all
Like,
right. So hold
my
on, Kathleen. So is there a mother figure gone for you?
grandma.
Okay. Well, let's just see. And the M name,
M name would be M
like
like
a,
Mary.
yeah, like MAR,
Marvin, that's my son's father.
Marvin.
Yeah,
Okay. Is he
he's
still
gone.
here? Okay, so that's who it is because it's an MAR for you.
Oh,
And who's the D?
da- dad? My
No,
dad's
other
gone
than
too.
dad. Is your dad gone?
Yeah, dad's gone too.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it is. Maybe he's coming in as dad because I don't do dads. I do proper names, but
Yeah.
sometimes they'll slip in. I'm the dad.
Oh,
So
well,
If Marvin is a father figure that is gone,
yeah,
okay, and you have a son with this person,
yeah.
and if your dad is gone, these two father figures could be coming in for you.
Okay.
Now, anybody have something to do with the chest?
Chest.
Remember, we're talking about dad and Marvin.
Yeah. No.
Did somebody have something to do with medication?
Uh, Brain issues. My dad.
Oh, see, I already did the brain issues with the last person I was reading, so I thought I was remembering that.
Yeah.
So was that a tumor?
No, dementia.
Okay. Oh, it was just dementia. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are they talking about their chest then? Because you
Don't
don't
know.
die of dementia.
Marvin died in a accident,
Oh, okay.
and people that saw him, like when he was dying, he was
Uh-huh.
grabbing his chest to get up.
Yeah. Look where my hand is. He keeps doing this to his chest.
Oh God.
And he said, I don't know if there was some sort of trauma or was there internal bleeding?
Motorcycle accident.
So he was thrown.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, okay, I don't know if you know, but it seems like there was something internally wrong.
Oh,
And I don't know if, because he keeps doing this to his chest, so I'm not sure whether there was some kind of, yeah, it feels like internal bleeding or something,
yeah.
or something broken or punctured. Do you understand that?
Yes. Totally.
So is that like the ribs or something?
It would have been, yeah.
And it punctured the lung or the heart or something?
Could have, yes, because
Yeah, because he's making me feel that it's got all to do with the chest, and it makes me feel like there was something to do with a puncture.
he the truck pretty much hit him and he went off the bike.
Um,
Yeah.
well, he's saying hello to you. He is telling you he's okay and he's now safe, and he's trying to bring your dad in with him.
Yeah.
And is
That's
there a
so
J name
crazy.
as well?
Jay,
What's June? Because
June.
I've been hearing a JU since I got on here.
June.
So is June or July important? Is that a birthday,
July is
anniversary, a
his
passing?
birthday. July
July.
is Marvin's birthday, yeah.
Okay. Anything to do with the 8th?
Not the 8th. He
18? 8, 8, 8. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
hear 8. So that all could also could be August.
August. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Well, they're saying something to do with 8. So that's 8 or 1828 because I can hear it. It could mean somebody's birthday or a passing is in August.
August. Something in August? I don't
Yeah.
know.
And I can
No.
still hear the J.
Still
So is
here.
there like a maybe they're not saying June, maybe they're saying John or something like that.
Joe is my
Joe.
dad.
There you go. It's a J name.
The
Okay.
J would be my dad.
Yeah. Okay. Stay with me because because that's the only people I'm talking to is Marvin and Joe.
Wow.
So they're the ones that are trying to come in, try to say, we're together, we're on the other side. We're Marvin's watching over his son. They're yelling out your name, Kath or Kathleen. I think I said that. I wasn't sure if I did or
Yes.
not. So they're trying to tell me who they're actually connected to.
Wow.
And then again, I've been hearing an S. Who's the S?
S. Oh my goodness.
And if there's somebody on here that can relate to September 8th, I need to know.
Why does that ring a bell?
Yeah,
His
I just
mom's birthday is September 8th. Marvin's
there you
mom's birthday.
there you go. Because they're
Oh.
trying to tell me that they're watching over the one that was born on September 8th.
Oh.
Yeah. You
He
got
is
you got people on the other side that are not gone.
Oh
They're
my
just in
God.
another dimension, that's all. And then they're watching over you.
Wow.
Yeah. And what is it that you're doing? Why did they say you're accomplishing something?
Went
Did
back
you?
to work.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
thought, but you're not taking a course or graduating or
I
anything like that.
graduated last year.
Okay.
I
Was
think
that after Marvin was gone?
Marvin died 3 years ago. So yeah,
Okay,
it
so
was
he's
after.
following your work. He's following what you're doing. And he said if you went to school, you graduated, and you're accomplishing something, he's giving you like, you go, girl,
Oh,
as he can see. And he's also talking about you moving on. Do you understand that though?
yes.
He's happy for you.
Oh, yeah. We
Is
worked
there a,
together when he passed. We were like friends,
okay.
obviously raising our son, right? And then he has another son. Oh my God, Jay, he has another son, Jacob.
Oh, same as mine. Same as mine. Okay. So
Wow.
then, yeah. And this is what I find very interesting when I read people. If I'm talking to Marvin, and I'm talking to your dad, do you really think they'd be talking about a neighbor? No, they would be talking about the people who are important to them. That would be husbands, wives, children, sisters, brothers, mums, and dads.
Wow.
That's it. This is what Joe and Marvin are trying to do for you. They're trying to give you evidence that they are still with you, watching over you. They're watching over their son or their children. They want to say hello to the one that was born in September 8th. They're again, they show me angel wings, so that means that they're looking after this person.
Oh,
So
after.
this is their way of saying hello to you, Kathleen, and
Oh,
they're sending you a lot of love.
you just
Now,
freaked me right out.
and what is somebody is showing me ashes? So which one is that? Marvin?
No, my dad.
Oh, okay. And do you have something with the ashes?
We released it into the ocean, the
Okay,
river.
so he's saying you did something with the ashes. Now, the number one thing is when people put them in water.
Uh-oh.
That's yeah. That's okay. No, they love it. They're not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Right.
This is just a carrying case for the soul. They don't
Uh-huh.
care really what you do with this. They're not there. They're not sitting on headstones going, geez, I wonder where everybody is. They don't do that. Their soul leaves the physical body. That's why the physical body goes back into Mother Earth. We don't need that carrying case anymore. The only thing that stays alive is the soul. The soul is made out of energy. You're made out of 80 trillion cells. Each cell has zero point zero 0.07 volts of energy in it. Well, last time I checked, 80 trillion times zero point zero 0.07 is a lot. So where does that energy go? Because the science class that I attended said that energy never dies. So if energy never dies, where are we all going? I'm going to say
Exactly.
home. I'm going to say it's a place called heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these two souls, your dad, this person called Marvin, who said they were connected to you, they have gone home.
Oh,
Yeah. And they want to let you know that they're watching over the people that mean something to them in this lifetime.
wow. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you,
you
Kathleen.
so
Thanks for
much.
joining. You're so welcome. Thanks for joining me. You have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Take care. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you, Dawn.
Hello?
Hello, hang on just a second, Desiree. Um, Jen, these are all these subscriptions that are being sent are from Free. Thank you so much, Free. That is so kind of you to do that. Thank you so much. Okay, so Desiree, I'm getting somebody that on the other side that says that they died or they crossed over from something to do with the head. Do you understand that?
So I relate to that. The person that's passed, if this is who I think it is, passed from the brain injury, but I
Okay.
have a strong A name with a recent brain issue.
Oh, so they're
Who
watching.
is who is the child of the person that I think is.
Oh, okay, because that makes sense. It's just that what they do for me is they just keep adding stuff. And that means that, and you could be the D name too, because I see your name is like Desiree now that I see it.
It
So
is, right?
yeah, so they're trying to let you know that the person that's crossed over, that had some sort of brain issue is watching over the one in the living. Is that right?
So, the one that's the living is the one with the brain issue
And is that the child or is the child
of the
gone?
person that I think is coming through. Yes. And we
Oh,
are almost 10 years apart in age. It's my sister.
oh, okay. So are you watching over this child?
She's older than me, but I'm a nurse and I've been going to all of her appointments with her.
Okay, your sister is thanking you. Who's the M name?
So we have another sister with an M name. So the person I think that's coming through I know you said not to give the information, but I think it's my dad coming through.
Okay, hold on then.
And my sister is Angela,
Okay,
and
and
there's 4 kids. She's the only one he named, and she's the only A name.
she's the one
And
that's with him then?
no, 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 no. She was just diagnosed with brain cancer it was found on accident.
Oh, no, that's no accident.
Well, no, but she went for an MRI thinking that she was going in for a sinus surgery and they found a brain tumor.
Yeah, because they said, whoever I was talking to said it was a tumor. They said too that there could be a procedure that's going to be done.
She just had a brain surgery, a
Okay,
craniotomy.
they're showing me angel wings. So whoever this is that's talking to me, and it could, and your dad's over there as well?
My father is passed. My sister is still living.
Okay, so it's your dad that's talking to me then? Is he the
I
J
think
name?
so. He is not a J name.
Who's the
No.
J? What's June?
I don't know the J.
Yeah, it's either J or G. I'm like a dog on a bone, by the way. I just
The
keep
J and the G, I'm not grabbing that part. No.
nobody's birthday's in June. Nobody's like Jun.
Nope. No. That part I'm not connecting with.
Cha. It sounds like cha. So there cha. Am I hearing it wrong? Cha.
You know what? She has the J could be her daughter, my sister's daughter, who is. I mean, they're both living, but that's his granddaughter.
Yes. So who is that?
So
Jen? Jen?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn? Jocelyn?
Yeah,
Jocelyn. Okay. Who is what? Okay. So who's connected to Jocelyn?
my sister. So
Is
that's
that
the A name. The Angela is her mother.
okay? And all these people are alive? Jocelyn, Angela, the M name.
Yes.
Okay. And your dad would be watching over everybody, trying to talk about the one that's going to be going through the head issue that had a procedure. He's the one that's watching over them. Thanks,
Okay.
Jenny.
She had a craniotomy. In it was in. Was it It was January. That
Yeah,
makes sense
Jen,
too.
because I can
There we
hear
go.
Jen. Okay. So they're trying to give me the timelines. They're trying to give me facts so that
Hmm.
you'll know that they're looking at this person's book of life and that they're watching over her. I'm feeling that she's going to get through this.
That's wonderful. They're very optimistic and giving her very good odds. So that's
Well,
reassuring.
we're going to pray for her
Well,
because
thank
for
you.
them to come in like the way they did, they're trying to give the family some good news.
Well, hey, we'll take it because
Yeah.
she's having a very hard time coping with it, as is our mother, who is still living as well.
Okay. And who's the S name?
My husband, possibly.
Is he an ST?
He's a shh.
Oh, he's the sh sound. So
Yeah.
does he have a female gone, like a mother figure?
He has a grandmother that's gone and another grandmother that just turned 92.
Ah. And there's no Michael, is there? Sean? Is there a Sean?
Shane. My husband's name
Shane?
is Shane.
Okay. So
So
somebody's saying his name.
okay, there's no Michael that I could think of right off the bat, other than but I never met, so no, I don't think that would be.
Well, I'm getting somebody that's yelling out their name, Michael. So that could just be another soul that's trying to come in. There's also an MAR name, so I'm not sure who that is.
An MAR. Margaret
Yeah.
was my grandmother.
Okay. So Margaret and the gentleman that's coming through that says she's your father, is that his mother?
Nope, but they were close. That's my mother's
Okay.
mother coming through.
Okay. Well, those two souls are coming in together. They're the
I'm
ones that are watching
not
over the one.
even remotely surprised by that.
Yeah, and they're the ones that are watching over the one. I got one hair that didn't curl. Okay, so they're watching over the one that's going through this process.
That's super reassuring.
Yeah. So keep taking her to her
Um,
appointments. Somebody
yep.
is thanking you in the spirit world for doing that.
And I have a son who is going to be going for an MRI of his brain next month, and he is 10. So that loops that back through. That makes sense.
So these two souls are trying to reassure your family that they're
Mhm.
watching over these souls because they kept talking about the 10 and they talked about somebody who's going to be going through some head procedures. So if that is the case, these people are trying to tell you everything is going to be okay.
And the 10, I know you have 7 million comments flying at you, but it's
That's
funny
okay.
because the first comment I put in is my 10-year-old, so that might have pulled it. I think he's connected to the spirit realm, and I don't know how to help him with it.
Just pray for him. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Okay.
So if he is going to work with the spirit world, it's called a calling. They will find a way to connect to him. A lot of the times when mediums, we go through head issues.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the hospital for a month. They thought I was going to pass away. They thought I was having a brain aneurysm. They thought I had meningitis. I was out for a month.
Wow.
There's something that happens to our brain or our pineal, and sometimes we have to go through these things. I've talked to a lot of people who have gone through head issues and have come out. I don't know if it takes you to the next level. I don't know. I'm going to say that these souls are telling you that everything's going to be okay. And if
Okay.
he's spiritual, the spirit world will find a way to work with him.
Okay. He comes
Okay.
from a long line of sensitives, so
Well, then that's just probably a given then, and they'll find a way to use them, but just don't make a big deal out of it, because it's not all new agey stuff.
you're right.
This is more when you connect to the spirit world. It's more about prayer and meditation, learning
Mm-hmm.
about your chakras, because we're made out of energy, and the power lies within each one of us. So I think your son is going through something, or this child is going through something, and the spirit world's got him.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Desiree. I
Thank
wish you
you.
all the best. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so oh yes, all my subscribers. If you are a subscriber,